Transformation of sine function. Question 5. Write key characteristics of fx equals to sine x minus 3 and determine x and y intercepts for f of x. Now let's first list the key characteristics, then we'll sketch a graph, check our characteristics and also find x and y intercepts. Okay, so help me out in this. First, let's start with amplitude. So what do you think is the amplitude of the function fx equals to sine x minus 3? So amplitude remains same, right? So the amplitude is 1, correct? What is the time period? Time period also remains same, right? The time period for sine x is 360 degrees, correct? Now, how about axis of symmetry? Now, axis of symmetry changes. Since we have moved the wave 3 units down, so the axis of symmetry now is at minus 3, right? So that is the value of f of x. So we can write y equals to minus 3 is the axis of symmetry for our transform wave, right? Now what is the position of maximum? Maximum. So maximum still happens at the same point, which is at 90 degrees, right? Quarter of the cycle, 90 degrees. But the value of maximum is not 1. It is 1 minus 3 because everything got transformed 3 units down, right? So 1 minus 3 gives us minus 2. So that is the maximum value. How about the minimum? Minimum also happens at 270 as in the original function, right? But the value is not minus 1. It is minus 1 minus 3, which is minus 4 for us, right? Now let's look into x and y intercept with the help of a sketch. Okay, so let me draw a sketch here. Since the wave is moving downwards, I've taken axis here, and let's say this is 0 here, right? So let's say this is our x and this is y axis now, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it moved 3 units down. That means 1, 2, 3. So that becomes the axis of symmetry for it, right? And the wave has got amplitude of 1, so that is the maximum for us. And this is the minimum, right? So I can draw my wave inside this, starting with 0, right? So it is like this. Correct? So that is our transform wave. So this is f of x equals to sine x minus 3. So all the points you see have moved 3 units down. So this is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. And as you can see, the time period remains same, right? So that is 360 degrees for us, correct? And this is 180 degrees, correct? And that is the maximum at 90 degrees, and this is the minimum at 270 degrees. Do you see? Now can you tell me what is the x-intercept? Well, it doesn't really have any x-intercept. So does it have an x-intercept? It's none, right? Because the wave moved downwards. How about the y-intercept? Y-intercept is still at x equals to 0, right? So y-intercept is at x equals to 0. So the value is y equals to minus 3, right? So we could write this as y-intercept is 0 minus 3, right? So when you transform the wave horizontally or vertically, the y-intercept changes and x-intercept also changes. So both x and y-intercept change, right? So they both change whenever you do translation for vertical translation. So whenever you do vertical translation, correct? X and y intercept will always change, correct? That's kind of important to understand, right? And the wave may not have any x-intercepts like you have seen here, correct? Now the time period, amplitude do not change, correct? Axis of symmetry, maximum, minimum value will change. So that these are the parameters which you should appreciate when we are doing vertical translation, okay? Thank you.